I started noticing that I was waking up in pools of sweat and running out of energy quickly, shortness of breath. It took them all but maybe an hour and a half to determine that I had an enlarged heart and that I would need to be tested, but it looked like I might need to have a heart transplant. Heart transplants in the 80s, to say that they were commonplace is probably not correct. The assist device that they had me on, at least they told Karen that it was about 8 days.
8 days that the last person had lived on it. It was 8 days.
So you essentially start this clock ticking that you have 8 days to find a heart.
Supporting a patient towards transplantation, that was really pushing the limits in those days, because the pumps weren't really designed to be used for much more than, a couple of days at most.
Dr. Golding felt that if they were able to change the pump head in the assist device, that it would provide kind of a new, fresh field for the blood to flow through. It worked succinctly together, this team of 3 or 4 doctors who just knew exactly what each had to do at exactly the right time. And I'll never forget that moment. I was in bed, there was a little glow above her head, and she looked at me and said they found a heart for me. And it was just, I remember crying.
He had a tear coming down his face. Yeah, it was really a neat moment. It really was.
I think we were all pushing or trying to push limits, and it was a challenge. And I mean, we were in a situation of a young guy, his wife is there with a baby in arms. It was all very emotional, and the enthusiasm of everyone trying to do their best for this family, I think it was standard part of what we were, and hopefully still are.
The transplant occurred, and we just didn't look back. The clinic does these things for us to get back to our lives. Not to look back and be victims, but to look forward and be successful.
As he got in the ambulance, and I just thought, it just brought me back to those times, 25 years ago, and I just wondered if, and I kept saying, no, it's not, it's got to be pneumonia or something, but the thought did cross my mind, like, how could it possibly be a real heart situation? We were pretty devastated when we found out that it was. Very devastated.
I never dreamed in a million years it would be a cardiomyopathy, potentially genetic. I never dreamed that any of the kids would go through this.
Porter was as acutely ill with heart failure as one can present without essentially dying. He was in profound cardiogenic shock, weak heart shock. In the size of the heart, it was dilated. It was over 7 centimeters, so we thought this is probably an irreversible cardiomyopathy. The chance of recovery is slim, so we decided to go with the heart transplant.
Get the family in here so we can say goodbye, because she said that the OR is going to be coming up rather quickly to take them. So.
Okay, I'll be right back. We're gonna bring everybody back.
Congratulations.
Word. Let's go. You're good, bud. You're awesome. Thanks. It's a go.
Oh, yay.
She said, this heart is perfect. And that's all I needed to hear. Because you have such an immense amount of faith and trust. It's just a wonderful feeling. And so the son that I've known, who's come home from classes, fallen asleep until dinner, going to sleep after he gets his homework done later, and to have known this kid like I've had the privilege of, he's always had an extra gear.
It's like really a shock when something like this happens, and then you think, well, what's God's plan for him? He's a real strong kid, too. He really is. It's been fun watching him grow and into this great young man.
All good. He's doing great. He's doing great.
I knew it.
You got a great heart. It took 20 people to make it happen. It took the flyout team to do it, and the coordinators were up all night the night before, and the anesthesiologists were there. So it's rewarding. It's you can't explain it.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome.
Whenever I do think about it, I always get back to, wow, it all happened so fast, you know? It's like, it really feels like just a couple days ago was Christmas Eve. I don't know if I've really kind of like taken in the fact that I do have somebody else's heart inside me, you know? It's not mine, and what they really did do to me, and that saved my life. Here we are 2 weeks later, and I'm already going home. That's another kind of mind-blowing concept.
Currently we have one of our daughters checked, and she's okay, she's fine. She's our 16-year-old. But our 9-year-old boy did show signs already of dilated cardiomyopathy in his left ventricle, and then the low end of normal on the functioning of the right ventricle. I don't think it was as much of a surprise for him. It's like, well, the Cleveland Clinic has lots of hearts, don't they, Mom? That's what he said to me. And I said, yeah, they do.
The nice thing about knowing that he has dilated cardiomyopathy is that we can follow him and we can make sure that the procedure or the intervention he gets is not emergent. Even if we don't have a known genetic marker, there is a family history of this, and if we can use that information to start screening, then we could intervene earlier and prevent this potential for sudden cardiac death.
While things are always evolving at Cleveland Clinic, it always has a certain degree of comfort, and that has never changed. The people, the passion, and the fearlessness that everyone has there to approach something as an opportunity, always changing, always improving, always looking for a new answer and a better answer.